Welcome to Wrestling Throne. CM Punk's presence in WWE has never been quiet, ordinary, or predictable, and today once again proves why his name continues to shake the entire wrestling world. The voice of the voiceless is not just a nickname, it is an identity built on rebellion, truth, controversy, and an unfiltered connection with fans who see him as more than a performer. CM Punk's return to relevance is not about nostalgia alone, but about impact, disruption, and the feeling that at any moment, something real and unexpected can happen. Whenever Punk appears, the atmosphere changes, conversations ignite, and WWE feels less scripted and more alive. From the moment CM Punk first rose to prominence, he positioned himself as an outsider who refused to blend in. He never fit the traditional mold of what a WWE superstar was supposed to be, and that difference became his greatest weapon. Punk spoke like the fans, fought like someone with something to prove, and challenged authority in ways that felt genuine rather than theatrical. His promos were sharp, emotional, and often uncomfortable, blurring the line between storyline and reality. That honesty made people listen, even when they didn't agree with him. CM Punk's connection with the audience was built on trust. Fans believed him because he believed in what he was saying. When he criticized the system, questioned management, or called out hypocrisy, it resonated with those who felt unheard. He became a voice for frustration, ambition, and rebellion, especially for fans who wanted wrestling to feel raw and authentic again. Punk didn't just perform in front of the crowd, he spoke directly to them, as if sharing a secret that only they were meant to hear. His rise to the top was marked by moments that redefined modern WWE storytelling. Championship reigns, iconic promos, and unforgettable rivalries cemented his status as a generational talent. Yet even at his peak, Punk never felt comfortable. The tension between success and dissatisfaction was always present, giving his character a depth rarely seen. He was a champion who questioned the very system that crowned him, a rebel who stood at the center of the machine while openly criticizing it. That contradiction made him fascinating. When CM Punk walked away from WWE, it felt like an era abruptly ended. The silence that followed was heavy, filled with unanswered questions and unresolved emotions. Fans debated, speculated, and waited, unsure if they would ever see him return. Over time, his absence became part of his legend. The longer he stayed away, the more his impact was felt. WWE continued, but something felt missing, as if a critical voice had been removed from the conversation. His eventual return sent shockwaves through the industry. It wasn't just a comeback, it was a reminder of what professional wrestling could feel like when emotion, unpredictability, and truth collide. The reaction was instant and overwhelming. Cheers, chants, and disbelief filled arenas as fans realized that CM Punk was back where many believed he belonged. This wasn't about reliving the past, it was about confronting the present with unfinished business and unresolved tension. Today, CM Punk's influence feels stronger than ever. His presence alone creates anticipation because nobody knows exactly what he will say or do next. That unpredictability is rare in a world where outcomes often feel predetermined. Punk thrives in that uncertainty. He challenges opponents not just physically, but mentally, using words as weapons and history as ammunition. Every confrontation feels layered, as if multiple truths are colliding at once. Inside the ring, CM Punk wrestles with a style that reflects his personality. It is gritty, deliberate, and grounded in storytelling rather than spectacle. He doesn't rely solely on flash, he relies on psychology, timing, and emotion. Each move feels purposeful, each moment carefully constructed to draw the audience deeper into the match. Punk understands that wrestling is not just about winning, but about making people feel something, whether it's excitement, anger, or empathy. On the microphone, CM Punk remains unmatched. His promos feel less like rehearsed speeches and more like conversations that just happen to be happening in front of millions. He addresses real issues, real emotions, and real conflicts, often leaving both fans and opponents unsure of where the line between character and reality truly lies. That ambiguity is his power. It keeps everyone guessing and makes every word matter. CM Punk's return has also reignited debates within the wrestling community. Supporters praise his honesty, courage, and ability to challenge the status quo. Critics question his methods, his attitude, and his willingness to stir controversy. But regardless of opinion, one truth remains undeniable: people are talking. In an industry driven by attention and emotion, that alone makes Punk invaluable. He forces engagement, discussion, and passion, even among those who claim to be tired of the drama. The locker room dynamic shifts when CM Punk is around. His history, reputation, and intensity create an environment where complacency is impossible. Younger talent see him as both an inspiration and a challenge. Veterans recognize the weight he carries. Whether admired or resented, Punk commands respect because he represents something real, something earned through struggle rather than handed down. What makes CM Punk truly unique is his refusal to soften his edges. He does not try to please everyone, nor does he pretend to be something he is not. That authenticity is rare, especially at the highest levels of the industry. Punk understands that being polarizing is better than being forgettable. He embraces the backlash as much as the praise, knowing that both are signs of relevance. Today's WWE landscape feels different with CM Punk in it. Stories feel heavier, confrontations feel sharper, and the sense of unpredictability has returned. His presence reminds fans that wrestling, at its core, is about emotion and conflict, not just choreography. Punk brings tension into every segment, making even the simplest interactions feel important. CM Punk's journey has never been smooth, and that is precisely why it resonates. He represents the idea that success does not erase frustration, and that standing up for yourself often comes at a cost. His story is filled with triumphs and setbacks, loyalty and betrayal, belief and disillusionment. Those contradictions make him human, and that humanity is what fans connect with most. As WWE moves forward, CM Punk stands as a wildcard, capable of altering directions and redefining narratives. His role is not confined to championships or main events. He exists as a catalyst, someone who accelerates change simply by being present. When Punk speaks, people listen. When he acts, consequences follow. The voice of the voiceless shaking WWE once again is more than a headline, it is a reflection of his enduring power. CM Punk does not need to dominate screen time to dominate conversation. His legacy is built on moments that linger, words that echo, and actions that refuse to be forgotten. Whether this chapter leads to redemption, conflict, or something entirely unexpected remains to be seen. What is certain is that CM Punk's story is far from over. As long as he stands in the ring, microphone in hand, challenging norms and speaking his truth, WWE will never feel entirely safe, comfortable, or predictable. And for many fans, that is exactly how it should be. Follow, subscribe and like.